You are looking live at Liles-Schwarz Arena in Waukesha, Wisconsin for this matchup between the Marquette University High School Hilltoppers and the Madison West Regents. Hello, I'm Ben Lyles-Schwarz, joined by Colin Cahill. This should be a great matchup for us today. Marquette 8-7, a rough start to the season. Talked to Coach Dan Leverett. They need to get in playoff form, and that's the thing that they're trying to do tonight against a Madison West team that struggled this season. They're just 5-6. What are some keys for Marquette to get this win that they really need to get some confidence going forward?
Well, they're coming off a tough loss to Kenosha 5-3. That's a team they really should have beat, a weaker side. They're looking to bounce back after that, but they have to have a better first period. They have to come out breaking hard. They are outscored 2-0 against Ice Force 2 games ago. 0 goals in the first period versus Kenosha. Those are just their main struggles that are causing them to lose these games.
Yeah, and you talked about the first period. Madison West has allowed less than 1 goal per game in the first period. Their weakness really lies in that second period. So for Marquette, if they can get out to an early start on a very good defense that limits teams in the first period, that's a huge confidence boost or a huge go-ahead for the Hilltoppers. What about for Madison West?
Well, they're coming off a 4-2 loss for Verona just yesterday. You gotta have a short memory in that. Also, they have to take advantage of the odd man advantage. 25% power play. That also carries over to Marquette. You cannot afford weak penalties.
Yeah, we saw Marquette really struggle earlier in the season with, their power plays. And I talked to Coach Leverett. He said the power play and the penalty kill, we have to work on them. And they did work on them in practice. The last broadcast we did, it showed that they were working on it.
Yeah.
But his main thing today, you gotta get in playoff form. This is playoff time, this is playoff season, and that's what they're getting ready for today. So here are some players to watch for Madison West.
For Madison West, Evan Blonian, number 9, 16 points in 12 games, second on the team, 1.3 points per game. And also Ethan Holmes, number 21. He's first on the team, 17 points in 12 games. Both players captains on the team as well, so great leaders. And for Marquette, Keegan Kowalski, number 19. We cannot talk about Marquette without talking about number 19, Keegan Kowalski. He leads the team again with 15 points in 15 games. Also, Bowden McGortney, 6 points in 15 games, but he's very aggressive, likes to hit. Great on defense for Marquette.
Thanks for joining us today at Liles-Schwarz Arena. We're ready for the starting lineups and national anthem. Well, let's play some hockey. Madison West taking on Marquette. Lyles-Schwarz on the call along with Colin, Cahill. This should be a fun one between two teams that need a win in different ways for Marquette. They desperately need to win going into that playoff form, and Madison West just needs to win for those confidence purposes. I mean, lost to Florida last night. You gotta get back. Like you said earlier, short memory for these two squads.
One thing I noticed, the senior Mac Langerman getting the start. They've kind of switched around the goalies. I feel like they're going back and forth, but today it'll be number 1 Mac Langerman in between the pipes.
Yeah, we saw sophomore Rowen get the start a couple times earlier in the season. He's a guy that they definitely want to have getting good next year when Langerman is gone. You need that goalie to keep things going. Marquette in the whites attacking to our near side. Madison West in the blue attacking to our far side. We're underway, face-off won by the Hilltoppers. Fired it out wide to McCarthy. We had talked about such an important part of the defense, puts it in there for offense, and it's going to be covered up. And an early get for Marquette, and he'll get a face-off in their own zone. In goal today for the Regents, Isaac Ingwell. He's been very good this year. Marquette's going to need him to keep put underneath for Schultz. Take it away. Only momentarily, still in front. Out to McCarthy. Shot, save, rebound in front, and covered up by Ingwell. A great start for the Hilltoppers. Shots on goal, a key part of this team.
Exactly what you want from Marquette. Put on aggressiveness and pressure early. We talked about their first period struggles. They're already showing life here in the first.
Yeah, we saw James Baylor try to get it for the Regents and couldn't keep possession. Reed's gonna have to swap out here. Taking it is the captain, Ethan Holmes. He will lose the face-off. Trickles down. Radke put it on goal. A weak shot. Gets it back. And a great denial by Ingwell. Back up top. Shot in front. And the Regents get it out of the zone for now. Ryan Cadew's got it. The sophomore defenseman put it along for Ali Featherston, the junior. Regents played across their own zone. Covered well. Take it away. Here's a look. Played back up top. Too weak on the pass. Taken away by Ethan Holmes. For the Regents, he's been good. Can't win the puck in the quarter as Marquette takes it, flips it ahead. Great pass. It's Featherston. Poked away by the Regents. James Baylor took that one from Featherston. Forward check along the boards. Not all the way. Now it's shipped into the zone. Kyler Kadecki getting some ice time. Didn't see him in our last broadcast. He's out there for the Hilltoppers, battling for it underneath. That pass intercepted. It's Angelo Warwick. Ticked off with a stick of Aiden Lee. He gave it right back. Played in behind. Good physical play by the Hilltoppers. Forward check. Didn't go the way they wanted it to. Sickleven puts it out. Across. Martin. Save on the deflection. A good look for the Hilltoppers again. And now it's a chance for the Regents, who break it free. In front, it's Ethan Lee into the corner. Checked. He doesn't get it. Marquette takes it away and chips it back for the Regents.
Right now, I feel like Madison West cannot get a good shot. It's been all Marquette, all in their zone this whole game.
Marquette just applying an immense amount of pressure. And my apologies, that is not Isaac Ingwell. That is Benji Osmond in goal, the backup, giving Ingwell the rest after he played in the loss. So Madison West, their backup goaltender, it's Osmond. Not what the Regents wanted, I'm sure, against a talented Marquette team as they put it into the zone for an icing on Aiden Voss.
Well, you talked about the backup goalie. Right now, he's doing very good. They've gotten a lot of shots early. He saved all of them.
It's been a good start for the Hilltopper in terms of putting on pressure. First 3 minutes, they have racked up a ton of shots on goal. But they got to keep the pressure moving. Kowalski can't win the faceoff. It's taken by the Regents. Good check along the boards as Madison West can't get it away quite yet, but a nice move by Voss to clear Schultz, but it's put back in with an offside. Schultz couldn't claim it. Marquette's got it in front. Schultz had a look, but it was denied. And now it's another chance for the Regents, who haven't been able to capitalize on the looks that they've had so far. And that's a nice pass and a good zone entry. A shot, save Lenderman, and he will freeze the puck. The first good look for Madison West of the game.
Yeah, that was a good breakout by the Regents. Way to get a good shot on. You know, you don't want to, be in defense the whole game. You got to get some shots, put on some pressure.
Something you can't have if you're Marquette. Face off underneath. Won by the Hilltoppers. Battle for the puck. And now it's cleared out down the ice. Marquette takes it. Here's a chance. Skating up the ice and wristing it into the zone is Thomas Kaltenbach. The Regents unable to get out of the zone. There's the freshman Cliff Radke, the lone freshman, active today for the Hilltoppers. It's a chance in front, and that shot denied. But Marquette still has possession. Looking up top for Martin as Kaltenbach hooks it up. Schultz, shot, save. Another look, another shot, another save. They score! And there we go for the Hilltoppers. And they take a 1-0 lead on the Regents.
I think that was Mangarelli, his first goal of the season.
You saw his entire team rush over to him. That's got to feel so good.
I mean, you saw the look on his face.
A great start for the Hilltoppers and the Madison West team that doesn't allow a lot of goals in that first period. So Marquette, now you got to capitalize on it. Here's a shot and then a save. A quick shot there from Drew Mendick. Hilltoppers looking for some life, getting into playoff form. You got to pick up these wins against teams that aren't going to be in the playoffs. Taken by McGurthy with great speed. Sickleven tried to hold it into the zone, but it was taken away. Comes to the back ball. Pollock's got it. Good takeaway by the Regents. And now they have full possession. A weak shot there, just wide. Not the right decision there if you're Madison West.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get shots on the net. You can't afford to just give up such a good opportunity like that.
Here's a chance for the Regents up along the near side boards, skating to the half wall and putting it in behind. But Marquette once again establishing a great forecheck early in this game. They'll try to clear it out of the zone here along the half wall. They can't get rid of that shot from the point. Blocked by the Hilltoppers. Think that was William McGurthy. That shot rolled on. A weak one. It's taken by Marquette. Played right back into the Hilltopper zone. That's a long shot from the Regents, and whistle will blow. Not what you want if you're Madison West. They have to get shots on goal, but they've got to be quality ones at the same time.
Well, yeah, good pressure by Marquette, especially on number 15, Moda McGurthy. He is blocking shots every time they get it to the blue line, not getting the Regents any chances.
So they won't. Good physical play on Mick Kalinsky. And Sam Lee looking to break the pressure. He won't. And would have been offsides on the Hilltoppers. Lee in behind up top. And Marquette once again not letting anything get through for Madison West. And that's an open look, a shot, a save. Winterman, a good look. And now Marquette reversing the pressure. That was James Sortino had it taken away. Back for Verona. Jersey Madison West. In the corner, they'll pass it in front. And score! A beautiful one-timer for the Regents. And they tie this game at 1.
Yeah, that's a mistake for Marquette. They had no one backdoor to pick up the guy. I mean, that's just a simple wide open goal. Nothing Mac could do there.
I mean, that was a beautiful pass.
Yeah, very good puck movement by the Regents.
Yeah, great pass from Drew Mendick there. Cross ice, and the Regents get the response that they so needed. And a huge hit right in. It won't matter. Wallace along the boards. A huge collision. And it emerges with Kowalski. Marquette trying to keep it in. And here's a chance. It's Schultz. Behind that, skating around. And gave it away eventually to Mendick.
This is a good forecheck by Marquette.
And they get a turnover here. Wallace cuts back, centers. Here's Schultz, gave it away. Kowalski, Schultz, save made by Osmond. Now back around to that Marquette. It's like they're on a power play. And now Kowalski.
Yeah, right now the Regents just kind of watching Marquette do their work.
Don't blame them. It's been really good for Marquette.
Yes.
It's been a joy to watch. And now along the boards, the Regents finally take it away. Almost gave it back. Now they do. Prunty keeps it onside. Tried to center one on to Kaltenbach, taken by Wallace. Shot blocked in front. And now it's a look for the Regents. And that one chipped in off the back glass by George Eichhorn. And now Marquette still struggling to get the puck in the net, even with all their pressure. Radke back in the corner, turning it on in front. Still there for Kaltenbach. Pass it to the point. Nice move by Cahill. Shot just wide. And all back in front. No one backdoor. But Kaltenbach to skate to it. And that pass, a little too much for Marquette to handle. Connor Wildman let that one go into the bench.
Yeah, very good offensive possession by Marquette. No goals, but they're putting on shots, putting on pressure. That's exactly what you want, especially in the first period, which we've talked about their struggles.
Yeah, they got to go. And for Marquette, in the second period, they can take advantage of, but you got to limit Madison West. I mean, it wasn't a cheap goal that they scored. That was a beautiful one-timer. So you got to focus on the defense, even with the offense being so good. In front, and a frozen puck was not claimed by anyone on the Hilltoppers. Could have came to Jack Grogan. But Osmond once again freezes it. Marquette wins the faceoff, but can't retain possession of the puck. Comes into the corner. And they can't break the pressure. Marquette still got it. Into the corner. Good cutback by Sicklevan. He almost got tripped. No call, and the Regents look to break the pressure with one of two captains, Lucas Morris. And now it's Grogan taking it away once again. Marquette retaining possession even with the pressure that Madison West is starting to put on. Cross ice pass, no one was there, so Madison West will set it into the zone, comes to the half wall for Marquette. Kowalski, a little too much on the tap there from the stick. He gets it back, shot, save! Joseph Schultz with a great look there for the Hilltoppers. Now back underneath, Kowalski. It's a look for Schultz, skating. Puts it back for Wallace. It's Kowalski. Back underneath for Wallace. In front. Nobody on the back post. And Madison West will keep it. Kowalski took it back. In front. Save. couple of great looks there from Marquette. And we're going to get a whistle and a penalty coming on the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, Wallace, I'm pretty sure, got that one. A little bit of retaliation. I think he tripped the guy in front of the net. You can't afford the penalties. We've talked about the Regent's strengths. They kind of rely a lot of that.
Yeah, Madison West on the season. A delightful power play. 25% Marquette, 83% on the kill.
Yeah, a good kill and a good power play. This will be fun to watch right now.
Well, Marquette gets the early upper hand. This anticipated confrontation and the clearance from McGurthy. Madison West just waiting back. Morris didn't get rid of it until now. And now it's another chance for Madison West. Shot, save, Linkerman. That's a real good one from Mac.
Yeah, Lingerman showing no dust after not getting the start against Kenosha. Very good response.
6:23 to go in this first period here at Bull Arena in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This confrontation between the Madison West Regents and the Marquette Hilltoppers. Comes out to the point, and it looks like we might get another penalty on Marquette. There's a whistle.
No, I think that was on the Regents.
And it's going to be on the Regents, Evan Blonien. And now it's a 4-on-4. You rarely see this in high school hockey, but double short hands. Marquette will have a 30-second power play after this one is all done.
Yeah, those are two penalties that are mostly retaliations. We saw Wallace and now Blonien.
Battle for it along the half wall. It's Kowalski skating. He's got a forehand. Couldn't get a shot on just there. Out to the point. Wildman shot wide and off the backboards. Skating to it is Marquette. They held it into the zone. Behind the net, Wildman again. Great composure. And the Hilltoppers try to get a deflection. And there was nothing going. Marquette unable to get much movement here on the power play with the 4-on-4 situation. This is going to enter all the way in to the Hilltopper zone. Took a deflection, almost ended up at the skates of Keltenbach. He gave it away. Into the zone it goes. Lauman will dig it out for Marquette. And now, skating up the ice with speed and an angle. He's gonna look, he's gonna cut back. Center shot deflected. And a great block by the Regents. And Baylor will ice the puck. Marquette, some more opportunities, just not a lot of shots, quality shots on goal. They've had some openings on the back door, but overall, not a lot. Now a new unit in.
Well, you hope to get a couple shots here on the 30-second power play. That will happen in 15 seconds.
15 to go on the power play by Marquette, and 45 to go on the Regents. Penalties to come. Played behind the net, Madison West. Good forecheck by Featherston. That didn't even move James Baylor, who sends it zinging all the way down. And that's it for the power play, but it will be an icing call on Madison West. And now a chance for Marquette with a 30-second power play. You always talk about him, Keegan Kowalski. He looks real good in these situations. Don't know if he's on the ice right now, but he's the guy that they're going to have to go to.
Well, right now, Kaminsky, you really want him to win this face-off. You want to set it up, get good shots.
Bolden McGurthy seems to be the guy at the point for the Hilltoppers. Could do up top. Marquette wins the face-off, drilled into the half wall.
This is exactly what you want to win the face-off.
20 seconds on the power play. Gotta get a shot soon. Kaminsky wants it. Shot. Blocker save made by Osmond. Comes in behind. Oh, Cadu lost handle of it. Skates for it. 5 seconds on the power play. Centering. That's a shot. Save. That's it for the power play, not it for the attack of the Hilltoppers. McGurthy's shot deflected wide by Featherston. Radke played it back. It was played off the half wall. Radke pressured. What a nice move to evade it. Centered on, nothing there. Another one from the point. Boy, Marquette, a lot of shots, but very few of them really look like they have a lot on them. Huge forecheck by Cliff Radke. And that's going to be icing on Madison West.
Yeah,
3 minutes to go.
Yeah, Cliff Radke, a freshman. He's a very developed freshman, very good. They like him on the varsity level. He really is the future after these seniors and juniors start leaving.
And look at the guy that, like Chris Wilkinson, don't know if he's that active today. He isn't on the active roster, but he's a guy that leads this defense. You're gonna need guys like Radke to step up. Don't see many freshmen on varsity. Madison West only got one. Speaking of them, they have an attack here. We're gonna get a whistle. What?
We have 8 freshmen. We have 1.
And it looks like we're going to have a face-off. Probably offsides on Madison West. Marquette will win it. Drew it. Pass unable to be handled by Connor Konecki. Back into the zone at the point. Shot deflected by Langerman into the backboard. Both teams chase for the puck, gathered by the Regents. More pressure. Like I said, that forecheck by the Hilltoppers is a good one. Now it's an opening. A shot. Blocked. Nathan Sickleven had the look there. Couldn't really get a lot on it. Marquette trying to win it back. They can't. Take it away. And chipped into the zone. Gloved by Langerman. And he'll free it for the Hilltoppers. Once again up center ice, 2:38 to go. Lost the puck, but they'll keep it, and Lauman puts it into the zone. Morris pressured, lost the puck. Wallace has got it. Centering pass, didn't have enough on it. Madison West will take it, but give it right back. And this will be a frozen puck, a little chip into the zone. Osmond is gonna freeze it. Marquette looking real good, but they gotta start getting some goals. They want to take this lead and really separate themselves from Madison West.
Well, right now, second line coming on for Marquette. Yeah, like you said, they're getting good shots, but they just cannot get it past the goalie right now.
Osmond,
I'm sure if they continue the pressure, one will sneak by.
Osmond, for being a backup, has been very good today. Coach Steve Liebert entrusting him with goaltender duties against a very good Marquette team. Getting up the ice. Here's a look. Cliff Radke skating back. Centering pass for Radke. Couldn't handle it. Comes along the half wall. Radke couldn't handle it either. Multiple times gave it away. Here's Featherston. Back to Radke. Madison West can't get rid of it. Featherston, near side shot, just wide. Hilltoppers get it back. Pressure along the back wall. They free it. Radke skates to it, centered it on. No one was there. And Madison West will clear. This just feels like a game where Madison West got one real good goal. Hasn't had any momentum since.
Yeah, right now is the even advantage. That looked like a power play right there, Ben.
Yeah, just tons of shots, tons of pressure, but Benji Osmond, real good in goal today for the Regents. And they've needed him to make a couple nice saves, but not a lot of real good looks for Marquette. They've had a lot of shots, just haven't had those point-blank shots that you need to win games. Kaminsky to take the face-off here for the Hilltoppers. They got all 5 on the ice. Marquette, good aggressive forecheck to get it back. Sent in. Sartino couldn't handle it. Kaya Kia along the back wall. And it taken away from him. Trying to get it back. He almost did. 1 minute to go in the first period here. Here's a turnover. A shot. Save. And now Madison West, it's their turn. Looking for a response. Sending pass intercepted by Mick Kaminsky. A massive fortune against the wall. Marquette's gonna get it back. Chipped across center ice. It's an opportunity. Akia will just play it in for the line change. Maybe would have liked him to see if he can get around that 1-on-2. 25 seconds to go. Marquette gets it back. Siglovin into the zone and offsides on the Hilltoppers. Connor Konecki broke the blue line there.
Yeah, Connor Konecki just barely offsides there. That was a very good opportunity.
20 seconds to go for the Hilltoppers. The score for Madison West to take a 2-1 lead. Stay tuned for our first intermission, sponsored by RAF and the Meatballs. Marquette gets rid of it. Shot turned into a shot there as Osmond had to turn to the side with his pad. Here's a look for the Regents. 8 seconds to go. And Marquette takes it away. They clear it up. Still 3 seconds. It doesn't matter. At the end of one period, it's the Marquette Hilltoppers 1, the Madison West Regents 1. Stay tuned for our first intermission report, sponsored by RAF and the Meatballs. The flavor-packed world of Raph and the Meatballs isn't about meatballs. It's the official MUHS podcast. Hosted by Raph and his meatballs, they serve up a delectable blend of humor, heart, and thought-provoking conversations. Whether they're chatting about local sports legends, heroes, or their own hilarious escapades, each episode is a must-listen. Listen to the official MUHS podcast, Raph and the Meatballs, on Spotify today. And we welcome you to the first intermission sponsored by Raph and the Meatballs, tied at 1 here at Ebel between Marquette and Madison West. This has been a very competitive game, shockingly so far. A first period where Madison West doesn't allow a lot of goals. They did allow just one, which is a little above their average. They don't even allow a goal a game in the first period. They've been really good. Marquette has taken advantage of a second period where Madison West scores or allows a lot of goals. So if you're Marquette, the advantage you've taken has been not even in power plays. They've just been a lot of long possessions, haven't really gotten quality shots. Where do those quality shots start to come from?
Well, you talked about it being a competitive game. It's a competitive score, but I feel like it's been all Marquette except for that one that snuck past Mac. Yeah, they got to continue to put on the pressure. I think they'll begin to sneak some past the goalie. Yeah,
and speaking of goalies, Benji Osmond, not even the starter for Madison West. He's in goal today. Done a really, really good job, especially coming off that 4-2 loss to Verona last night. Talked about short memory. They've had that short memory so far today. The goals today scored for Madison West, it was George Eichhorn, and for Marquette, his first of the year, Drew Mangarelli. Both of those goals really off a great passing, especially that Eichhorn goal. A great cross-ice pass. Madison West really hasn't had opportunities to use those cross-ice passes. They just haven't had many really long zone sets.
Yeah, I mean, that's their best play all game. Getting a guy right there wide open. They found out in the 2-on-1. Marquette kind of just lost their man, and they got a 2-on-1. So.
Yeah, you gotta use those 2-on-1s to their advantage. Marquette hasn't really had a lot of guys open on the back post. They've really all been out on the perimeter, which is not what you want. The half wall hasn't been used very well, but some good forward checking by Marquette. Gotta continue to establish that, especially against the Madison West team that is lower in height, and you know they're not the most tall and physical team. Gotta get guys like Egan Kowalski, who has not played much. You really have to get them going in terms of scoring goals, but Marquette not really using most of their starters. A notable inactive today, Chris Wilkinson, the defenseman, but Cliff Radke really has picked up where his slack was lost.
Yeah, Cliff Radke, really the freshman, I mean, he's putting on a lot of pressure. He's gotten a lot of shots today. I like what I'm seeing out of him. Yeah,
I mean, you talked about he's the future of this Marquette program, but the now is the playoffs, and the playoffs are coming up soon. You have to get into playoff form, and to me, that's the most important part of this game. It's a team that you can beat, and it seemed it is very beatable, but you got to get these easy wins to really start to boost that morale going into the playoffs.
I mean, if you want to make the playoffs and go far, you have to beat the teams that you have to beat. And Marquette hasn't done that lately. This will be a good one to win.
Yeah, and speaking of teams that they have to beat, they got 3 real good games lined up, 3 real good broadcasts lined up. They play the Ashwaubenon Jaguars this Tuesday. It's a broadcast that we'll be doing. And then the next 2 Tuesdays, we have broadcasts as well. They play Kettle Moraine and Homestead. Those are really important games. So you got to use going into the playoffs. Got to use those to their advantage. So for Marquette, what's the key to the second half?
Well, you got to bounce back. You got to continue to put on the pressure like they have all game. I mean, they're doing good. The score just doesn't reflect it.
And Madison West, for me, you got to start turning defense into offense. They've limited Marquette. You got to use those stops and go right up the ice. Use that offense to your advantage.
Yeah, I feel like they're not really breaking out. They're just kind of dumping it.
Yeah, there's been tons of icing calls late into this, late into the first period. So those are some things to look for. This has been the first intermission report sponsored by Raph and the Meatballs. The second period is coming right up in 3 minutes here at Ebel. Ben Lyles-Schwarz, Colin Cahill. Thanks for listening. And we welcome you back to the second period here at Ebel Ice Arena. Ben Lyles-Schwarz joined by Colin Cahill. And it's not just us, we have a fantastic production team here today. Aaron Egan on the camera, Luke Prunty flipping around doing a ton of different stuff for us. He's our utility guy, as always produced and directed by Rowen, Clarke. And our leader, we can't thank him enough for everything he does, all the time he pours into this, Mr. Tom Muzzolin. But Marquette tied with one. Tied at one with the Regents. Not what many expected coming out of that first period, but gotta keep the pressure on, and we are off and running. Face off won by the Hilltoppers. Charging in. Oh, McCarthy laying the smackdown right away into this period. A massive hit. And Marquette plays it around. They dig it out from the corner. They set it up top. Pollock shot deflected. And turned aside by Osmond. Wallace battling for it. He got forechecked. Huge. Marquette spins the round off the Kowalski. Schultz trying to claim the puck. He can't. The Regents also can't keep possession for so long. McGurthy jumps, shot. High and wide. Osmond didn't even see that one.
Yeah, I like what I saw out of that first.
They've made a real good look for Ryan Cahill, and Osmond shut it down.
Already quality shots. Marquette coming off hard in the break.
Kaltenbach to take the face-off for the Hilltoppers. Checked along the half wall. Battle for it there. Puck comes for the Regents along our near side boards. Lauman skates to it, trying to break the Madison West pressure. Cahill tried to feed the pass. That would have been a good one to Ali Featherston. Couldn't get it all the way. This one chipped away into the zone. Came crashing down along the back wall. And this one hit the top of the ceiling off of Ryan Cahill.
Dumped that one just a little too high.
So face off here, the Regents in their own zone. This is huge for Madison West. They've played really well these last 2.5 minutes. It's all about keeping that consistent pressure. Haven't really let Marquette get a ton of good opportunities. Here's a look for Lee. Back around that pass, take it away. There's another nice forecheck by Sortino. Mangarelli's got it in the corner, trying to flip it out. Battle for along the half wall, comes into the slot, shot, blocker, save made. And Kaya Kia will chip it up and out. And Madison West's approach has been very different. They haven't cleared the ball, or cleared the puck. They've taken possession of it, which has been huge. So they've got a couple face-offs in their own zone. Obviously, yeah. Langerman, no joke.
Yeah, this is a very good opportunity on the offensive zone. You want to win this face-off.
Connor Kaneki will take it for the Hilltoppers. And then when wristed along the boards and checked back in. A little reverse action. In behind, that's a great forecheck. Pollock and Kaneki unable to really clear the puck out of the zone. They held it in, shot, and saved by Walkerman.
Yeah, really good forecheck by the Regents right there, not letting Marquette get it out of the zone.
Yeah, Madison West coming in 5-6, and their second period, their weakest. 1.5 goals per game in that period, so an opportunity for the Hilltoppers to capitalize, but so far it's been all Regents. Cahill chasing it around the net. Lauman can't keep possession. It comes to the Regents in behind. But they give it right back. Kowalski teaming up with Schultz to get that out of there. And now it's a look for the Hilltoppers, skating in front. It was an opportunity for Jude Wallace to put one on the goal, but he couldn't, and now it'll be spun around for the Regents, and this time they will clear for icing.
Yeah, Marquette changes the lines quite often, but right now this first line in Konechny, I'm sorry, with, who is it? That's Wallace. I just like having Wallace on this first line. He's putting on the pressure. We saw him take it there on the one-on-one.
Kaltenbach will take the face-off here for the Hilltoppers. You've seen the second line be very dynamic defensively and offensively. They win the face-off. This is the line that scored the goal. Radke and Kaltenbach assisting on the Mangarelli. And a huge hit. Sientanse, por favor, dice the Hilltoppers. They might call this boarding, and I think they will.
Yeah, that's Featherston right there. Not the biggest of guys, but that was a very hard hit, yeah, right from behind.
And Marquette, you can't allow this to happen. The strength for the region lies in the power play. So now if you're Madison West, you didn't score on your first power play. You had a penalty pretty early on into it. What's the adjustment that you make? It's been working so far, whatever they've been doing, putting on the pressure, it's worked. What do you keep doing that's been going right?
Well, you got to set it up, get pucks on net, you know, maybe look for a tip.
And I'd say, if I were the Regents, I'd go right back to that cross-ice pass. Hammer it home, pass to Angum. That's how they got the first goal. Could be how they get the second as well. We've got a stoppage of play. Featherston. Featherston called, and the Hilltoppers short-handed. Marquette's penalty kill. Kaltenbach, Radke, McGurthy, and Pollock. A lot of defense. Normally you see teams have at least one offensive leading player on the penalty kill. Not here. Oh, they had an opportunity cross ice. Evan Bloning had the first goal. He is waiting for one. Along the half wall, come the Regents up to the point, swing it back across. It's Bloning. He will flip it back out. Shot. Save. Oh boy, that was a close call for the Hilltoppers, but they evade the goal. For now, it's an opportunity. Kaltenbach had to take it away, and now an odd man rush. A 3-on-2 for the Regents. Cross-ice pass intended for Bloning, what we said they should do, and there's a clearance by Kaltenbach.
Yeah, Colin back makes up for his mistake for trying to deke the guy on an odd man advantage, so very good response there.
Forecheck by Sortino. Along the half wall, didn't do much of anything as the Regents get it back. They swing the cross. Marquette doing a great job of denying the zone, and now here's an opportunity. Skating around, Aiden Lee plays it out to the point, back to Lee. Just keep it onside, risking a shot deflected wide. In front, another nice save by Lingerman. Some real good looks for the Regents here, and they might have another one on the way. Nope, Kaminsky's got it, and they'll send it across. 18 seconds to go on the power play.
I'm surprised Kaminsky didn't take him one-on-one right there. He just makes a smart move to dump it.
Chipped into the zone. And it's another clearance by Marquette, and that is a very successful penalty kill for the Hilltoppers. Marquette gains possession. This is like a fever dream. If you're the Hilltoppers, you get out of the penalty kill, and now you're on the offensive. Here's a look. A Kia shot just wide. Swung back around, Mangarelli. And taken away. And now the Regents back on the attack. Across the ice. And dumped into the zone. Martin ships it away. And another nice look for the Hilltoppers, but the Regents doing a much better job of denying the offensive zone. It's been a more neutral zone focus period.
Yeah, right now the Regents playing very aggressive, especially defensively.
They've got a whistle.
Martin.
It's like 2 men were down. And they're gonna
give Martin.
Call Martin for a penalty here, the Hilltoppers. They dodge 1 power play. And now they're back on the kill.
I thought they would give Martin and Byler for that one, but
nonetheless, the Hilltoppers back on a penalty kill.
Yeah, this is exactly what you don't want. A very good power play in the Regents, so.
Here's a look at the point, deflected wide off of Blonine. Gets it up top and out of the zone. An error made by Lucas Morris. Here's a shot, caught by Langerman, in front, they score, and it's a 2-1 game. We talked about that power play, 25% on the air. It's a goal, Ethan Holmes sending that one home.
Yeah, they get that right off the rebound by Mac Langerman.
Looks like he had a good initial save. Popped out of his glove right in front, and all of a sudden Marquette down 2-1. Almost unfathomable coming into this game. Yeah, this does not look like a playoff team. They gotta get in better rhythm. And you gotta stop making those stupid plays. Getting short-handed. We're gonna get another whistle. At Madison West, a lot of pressure applied versus the first period where they had virtually nothing going for them, and all of a sudden, spurts of offense.
Well, we got good news here for the Hilltoppers. I think they're on the power play now.
Yeah, it is a power play. Saw the whistle blow. It's Liam Hager called. Marquette not the best on the power play this year. They're gonna need one here. Oh, just great stuff by the Regents, but unfortunately for them, they don't win the faceoff. Kaltenbach was skating around with it. They look to clear, and they do. Langerin outside the trapezoid, plays it across. Apologize for those technical difficulties. We'll get that camera right as we can, but for now, we're staying live. Kowalski at the point. Passes it back, a little 1-2 game. Back up top, Kaltenbach skates to the point, shot, save! Marquette couldn't get the rebound either, it's cleared away. Minute 13 to go on the power play, Kaltenbach skating through the neutral zone. On the offensive, Kaltenbach back across, it's a shot, glove save made by Benji Osmond. And a great denial to keep this game at 2-1.
I mean, that is an incredible save by Osmond. On the glove. He's a righty goalie. You don't see that often.
Face-off is going to be won by the Hilltoppers. Cadu at the point, passes along to the half wall, back up to Cadu. Along the half wall. Really using that side of the ice. Cadu, cross ice to the point. Shot across, just wide. 45 seconds to go on the power play. Marquette holds it into the zone. Cadu once again up top, down to the half wall. Here's it up. Opportunity cutting in front. They score! Holly Featherston got the tap, and the Hilltoppers tie the game.
Great response by Marquette on the power play. That's Featherston with the goal, it's all even now at 2.
Huge goal for the Hilltoppers. That power play, what they haven't been great at this season. Good to see that going. And we are tied.
Yeah, in our Janesville broadcast, I think the percentage was even worse. They're already improving.
We apologize. That's Cliff Redkey, the freshman with the goal. Featherston was near. He had an assist, but Marquette, thanks to their freshman defenseman, an unlikely combination to score a goal. They tie this game up. Rims of the round. Oh, nice pass. A little bit of referee interference there, preventing a lengthening possession for Madison West. McGurthy chips it back around, trying to wrist it free of the zone. He can. It's held in, shot, save Langerman. He didn't even realize, and he'll freeze the puck.
Yeah, the Regents, good pressure there, getting shots on Langerman.
So Cliff Reich with that goal, he's got 2 points this game, a goal and assist. Finding ways to get involved with this team. Boy, a bright future he's got. Face off one. And Madison West swung on goal, turned the side in front. It was a look, another one turned the side, and the third. Mac Langerman, a couple of great saves. That's deflected out of the zone. Wallace skating after it. He's got an ankle. Kowalski in front. And the shot just wide. Wallace didn't get it fully.
I mean, Kowalski's exactly who you want if you're Marquette. All he had to be was the goalie. I think he lost the puck on the backhand.
Nonetheless, an icing call. Marquette with 7:16 to go, with an opportunity in the zone. If you enjoy this broadcast, share it with your friends and family. In our next broadcast, hockey on Tuesday versus the Schwabenon Jaguars, 7 o'clock. We will be live and ready. Face-off won by the Regents. Nice move. Langerman wrists it free. Only for Madison West to get it back.
The Regents wanted interference there.
And we've got a whistle on the play for Marquette. Tying the game up is huge. And now you gotta be active offensively. Can't be complacent with a tie game against Madison West. Face off one by the Hilltoppers, chipped into the zone. Kaltenbach chases after it. It's cleared out. Oh, this is an opportunity for Madison West that they have so longed for. Blown in. We've got a call. And it's offside. But you like the attack from Madison West. You really do. Getting into the zone, not just chipping it free like they used to. Huge improvement seen in this second period. Kaminsky to take it. Puck still free. Pollock receives it. Chipped ahead for Kayakia. Rims it around. Sortito's got it. Now, the Regents emerge with the puck. It's tapped back for the Hilltoppers. And they'll enter the zone. And a huge hit along the boards. A hammer thrown by Madison West. Unable to gather the bouncing puck. It's just going to be chipped into the zone. Pollock grabs it, gave it right back to Madison West.
Yeah, great improvements, like you said. Instead of just dumping it, they're actually breaking it out. That's what you want.
Around the behind of that. And a huge hit laid in. Madison West, real physical, aren't they, in the second period? And it may pay off. There's another hit, but a good deniance. And here's a chance in front. Came across. No one home for the Regents as it'll be zipped into the zone. And a nice pass chipped in by Ethan Holmes. Yeah, Holmes with a goal today. Marquette regains possession of it. Cahill. Skate to the 5 minutes to go here, period number 2. Thank you for joining us from Ice Arena. In this tightly contested game, 2 apiece between the Hilltoppers and the Regents. And now Madison West breaking free. They don't have anything so far. Cahill playing it off the boards and plays it ahead now. Looking for Cycloven. He skates to it, deflected it, and couldn't retain possession. It's a great pass. Wasn't found by Madison West. And now skating, an opportunity for the Hilltoppers. In the quarter, the Regents take it. Dug out. And now a good job by Marquette. Pouncing on the puck, and they take it back. Tried to center it on to Schultz, he lost it, and now it's blown in. Oh, a good job there by John Martin. Keeping that attack from evolving into something more. Here's a good look for the Hilltoppers. Puck was lost. They get it back. Madison West once again denying the lengthy offensive possession. They've got possession now. It was tipped. Still icing on Madison West. That's kind of a reversion to the first period form. Don't want to see that from the...
Yeah, but right now I feel like ever since Radke's goal, correct me if I'm wrong,
yeah.
But you saw how they're not dumping it anymore. They're breaking it out. They're getting on good shots. I feel like it's been all Regents in the second.
It has been. And for Marquette, you know, you look at... You know, I talked to Coach Leverett. The main thing he hammered home to me was playoff ready. You gotta be playoff ready. You gotta beat these teams if you're gonna be playoff ready. Schultz was lucky he didn't tap that. That would have been offside. 3:30 to go here in period number 2. Into the zone. And chip free of it. And now up the side. It's a look. Radke skating, lost it. Still has possession, trying to center it on in front. And Verona gets it back. Here's a look. A shot for the point. Save. Featherston centers in front. It's a chance. Another opportunity, another save. Benji Asman, what a sensational set there, denying another shot by Pollock. Oh my, here's a ripper, and it's blocked, and that'll get the Madison West bench fired up. McGurthy takes it back into the zone. Oh my goodness! Sientonse, por favor! Another massive hit by McGurthy. Marquette has the puck in front. Save made. Another nice forecheck by the Hilltoppers. Madison West escapes with the puck, not for long. A battle on the back wall. We've got a whistle. By the looks of it, it might be a Madison West penalty.
Yeah, I don't see exactly what happened to force the whistle. But again, textbook defense by the Regents. You saw the block over there on the blue line. Right now, they're playing very good.
Well, the reaction seemed to favor a Madison West penalty. Instead, Cliff Radke is called for a penalty of his own. And with 2 minutes, 16 seconds to go in the period, it's an opportunity for Madison West to take a commanding lead into this third. An opportunity in front. Get it back, shot, save, Linkerman! And turn the side again, flicked off the boards, pinned away by the Hilltoppers. Great pass. And now a good zone entry. Chipped in behind the net. They set it up top. Shot. Save Linderman. Battle for the puck. And it's chipped free again. And a little bit of let's go, folks, from Ryan Canoe, the sophomore defenseman. So you're going to see that pass almost taken away. Minute 10 to go in the power play. That's a bad giveaway by the Hilltoppers in their own zone. It won't matter. Another clearance by Marquette.
Yeah, good clearance by Marquette. Very good penalty kill right now for the Hilltoppers.
That might be reassessed soon. It's blown in up the side. Turns it up top to the point. 45 seconds to go in the power play, a minute to go in the period. And now this is what Madison West has wanted. They are in set, it's taken away and cleared the length of the ice. Marquette will go for a partial line change. Wallace and Sortino take it out. Oh boy, Marquette working hard, getting it back, and shot, save, rebounds in front, turn the side, and we've got a whistle.
The net is off, I believe.
Yeah,
Again, Kowalski, that's exactly who you want. One-on-one with the goalie. He just cannot get it past him.
Marquette's missed a couple of those opportunities in this one. First by Wallace and now Kowalski. But nonetheless, the Hilltoppers on the penalty kill, 18 seconds in that. Madison West to win the faceoff, taking it up the ice. This is a great opportunity for them. But another denial by McGurthy. 8 seconds to go in the power play. Sent back underneath, up top, that was the period. Turned into the zone by Madison West. And this will most likely expire the period. At the end of 2, it is 2-2, Madison West and Marquette. Thank you for joining us on this Saturday afternoon, the Hilltopper Media Collective's broadcast of Madison West versus Marquette. The Blue and Gold's weekly recap is your one-stop shop for everything Marquette High. With headlines, stats, and storylines from every Marquette sport and event, it's a must-listen. Listen to the Blue and Gold recap every week on YouTube. And we welcome you with the booth for our second intermission report, sponsored by the Blue and Gold recap and Lyles-Schwarz, joined by Colin, Cahill. We are tied at 2 between Madison West and Marquette. It's been a great game so far, unexpectedly great, shall we say. Now, for Madison West, they got on top 2-1, but allowed a goal by Marquette. It's got to, not boost the morale so much, but if you're their coach, if you're Steve Liebert, what are you saying to them in intermission right now?
Well, we're definitely telling them good aggressiveness. Definitely saying a better period than the last one. They were just dumping pucks, like we said. Very good response. They're breaking out. They're getting good quality shots. I like what Madison West is doing right now.
I'd say that second period was very evenly matched. You got both teams really getting good zone pressures, good time in the zones, which is huge. But Marquette, they have had tons of possession time, tons of shots, not a lot of quality shots, though. So in terms of putting those shots on goal, they haven't had many shots from the point. They've just been a bunch of, turn to side ones, and Benji Osmond didn't really have much to do in that second period.
Well, I know they're not putting on as much good quality shots. They're not tipping it kind of just on their own. They've had many good opportunities, especially with Keegan Kowalski on the one-on-one with the goalie. He just cannot beat anything past Osmond.
Yeah, Wallace and Kowalski have both had one-on-one opportunities with the goalie. They have not converted on those, and those are ones you gotta have going into playoff season and going into games against Colin and Homestead that are going to be so impactful. And for Madison West, they have only rostered 12 guys today. It's a really small lineup, and Egan Holmes getting that goal. And once again, no bunny. They have had quality shots on goal. They put the pressure, and the times that they have been in zone set, the times that they have had multiple shots on a possession, they've been really, really good.
Yeah, they have 12 guys. Marquette maybe 20 plus.
Yeah.
But right now it looks like they're even. I mean, they're playing a lot more aggressive than Marquette in the second period compared to the first.
Yeah, and for Marquette, Cliff Radke, the freshman defenseman with the goal. So was Valley Featherston. He was right near the goal as well for these two. Cliff Radke, I mean, he has really upheld the defense today. In the absence of Chris Wilkinson, he's been on that second line. He's been moving. And Bowden McGurthy laying tons of big hits. Such a fun player to watch. You talked about him in the open.
Yeah.
What an effect he has on this defense.
Yes, he's a player to watch for a reason. He's aggressive. He kind of leads that defense in aggressiveness. Big hits we've seen, obviously, especially over there on the red line. I mean, he's just an incredible player to have.
Yeah, and an incredible physical player on a team where, they got a lot of bigger guys. There just isn't that physicality. I mean, we haven't seen much of Keegan Kowalski today, which is going to harm that physicality level because they're just so good with Keegan on the ice. But that doesn't discredit anything Madison West has done. They've been very good in terms of denying Marquette attacks, and that power play goal that they scored, much needed. So if you're Madison West third period, what is that key to victory? I
mean, I think they just got to play like they were in the second period. Put on pressure, not let Marquette break out. They've been playing exceptional, like I said. I think they got to continue that over to the third.
Yeah, they do. And Marquette, for me at least, you got to limit. You got to make them chip the puck into the zone. You can't let them break away like they have been. So you got to let them, kind of work things out. If you're Marquette, how are we not going to let them get free zone entries and once again revert to their old ways of just icing the puck every way we get it?
Well, they got to improve their forecheck. They got to have 2 on the puck, taking it away. I mean, they got to maybe carry over from Madison West forecheck we saw. I mean, they're doing exceptional right now on defense. Yeah, a very evenly matched game. We got 3 minutes until the start of the third period. We are tied at 2 between Madison West and Marquette. Ben Lyles-Schwarz, joined by Colin Cahill. We have an awesome production team with us here today. Our director, Rowen, Clarke. On the camera, it's Aaron Egan. We got Luke Prunty. And of course, we can't think of enough our fantastic leader, Mr. Tom Muzzolini. All of us are here today. It isn't just us. This is going to be a great third period, a great finish, so stick around. You won't want to miss it. The third period from Evel starts soon.
Fasten your seatbelts because the wild ride is about to begin. Period number 3 from Ebel Ice Arena in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The Hilltoppers tied at 2 with the Madison West Regents. An incredibly evenly matched game, and we are set up for a huge finish. Both teams taking the ice here. The goalies have been the star today. Benji Osmond's faced 21 shots. He saved 19 of them. It's a .905 save percentage for the backup. And for Marquette, Lankerman's faced 13, and he saved 11. That's an .846 save percentage. Both of these teams, nonetheless, incredibly evenly matched. This should be some third period. The benches are ready. The crowd is ready. We are ready. Third period face-off. Marquette, Madison West. Here we go. Face-off won by Marquette. There is some feeling in this arena right now. The feeling that something special could happen tonight. On this crisp Saturday afternoon, Marquette looking to take a huge win away from Madison West. That would improve their record to 9-7. Face off Schwabadon on Tuesday. That is our next broadcast. Played off the boards, and it'll be icing on the Regents. And you said, we talked about it, don't revert to your first period ways of icing the puck.
Exactly what you don't want for Marquette, but you have a very good opportunity right now in your offensive zone. You want to win this face-off, get it D to D, and put pucks on net.
This one chipped free. Into the zone, Madison West only have possession for a moment. They can't reclaim it. It's a chance. A little too much musto on the gusto from Cliff Radke. Connor Lauman at the blue line, denying his own entry. Kaltenbach does a great job of skating away from it. Marquette controls possession. In the neutral zone, we've got a whistle. Face off, just offside the blue line. It's won by Madison West, and the Regents take it in to the zone. Only for so long before Marquette. A little clear job of their own. Take it away. It's a chance. A shot just wide from Nathan Sickleven. A great look for the Hilltoppers. We've talked about those one-on-one opportunities. You have to have them.
Yeah, that was a good shot, though, by Sickleven. He almost got that past the goal. He just barely misses.
And that could be tripping. A risque play by Mick Kaminsky. No whistle, luckily, for the boys in blue and gold, as comes in behind the net. Played aside. Battle for it along the half wall. So 1-on-2. It's won by Kaminsky. Shot save, and Krogan couldn't get the rebound to go. Chip free, but blocked in front by Kadecki. Skating. Passes it along to Krogan. Good hit. A hammer dropped by Will Larson. But they can't keep possession of the puck for so long. The Regents get it back, and they cross the neutral zone. They chip it in behind. Not the right decision there from Aiden Lee. Could have taken the shot. Sweat up the ice. Zone entry by the Hilltoppers all alone is Will Larson. You get it taken away. And Madison West, some nice key play here. They got a 3-on-2, but a bouncing puck taken back by Marquette. Trapped along the back wall. And now Marquette's got it. Looking to center it on in front, no one there. Comes out to the point, shot deflected, and no one again for the rebound. Here's a chance up top, shot, score! Keegan Kowalski and the Hilltoppers take a 3-2 lead.
Keegan Kowalski, exactly why he's a player to watch. He's so dangerous one-on-one with the goalie. That's an incredible shot, just gets right past Osman, who's been doing everything right now for the Regents.
He has been until that, and the Hilltoppers take a 3-2 lead. 13:40 to go in period number 3. They get it back. It's a chance for Keltenbach. He'll center. And Radke couldn't handle the pass. They keep it into the zone, not for long. Here's the breakaway. Evan Blowing, he's already got 1 goal, and he just missed a second. Still in front. Lingerman with another nice save. And Marquette only can keep it in for so long. It is Blowing with the score, and we are tied again.
Blown in. I mean, he's carrying the offense for Madison West. 2 goals right now. I mean, great response. I feel like Marquette was only leading for about 10 seconds there.
It's a huge response from Madison West.
I mean, way to be the equalizer right now for Blonin.
And now Madison West. A huge boost to the morale of the Regents. As a frozen puck here, Langren almost allowed another one in. Hilltoppers really struggling here. 13:06 to go in this one. We said to buckle up your seatbelt. This ride has reached the apex. 13 remains in this one, what has been a thrilling showdown between 2 squads with a lot to prove. And here come the Hilltoppers. Kaminsky cuts back, flips it around. It's in front, Cyclovin. And that pass blocked. Not for long. Marquette keeps possession, looking for a shot. They don't have one yet.
That's a great job right there from Sortino. He was fighting 2 guys right there.
Cyclovin along the boards, can't spin it out, taken by Madison West. And cleared down Martin. But let it go for icing. Got 12 minutes to go. This is a huge period for both of these teams in terms of their respective seasons. Probably one last chance for the Hilltoppers. I mean, if they don't win this game, that's a huge, huge hit to playoff expectations. And for the Regents, they would go back to 500 after a struggling start to the season. Face off one here by the Hilltoppers. Waman chips it in. It's Kaneki. War for the puck along the back wall. Marquette emerges with it. Grogan, a slip and slide on the ice. Wellman at the point. Shot. Save. Still in front. They're hammering at it. Oh my goodness, a cavalcade of chaos. And we've got a whistle and a penalty coming at the worst possible time. But it looks like it's going to be a Madison West penalty.
If that was a Madison West penalty, I don't see the reason to stop the time there. They had a guy right on the blue line. Looks like we've got some talking right now, maybe for a penalty shot.
Very well might be, and that would be huge for the Hilltoppers. Coach Leverett, you see, given the nod. It looks like we may see a penalty shot, and it will be taken
That's
by
Cadu.
Ryan Cadu.
Oh boy, adding to the apex ride with the penalty shot. This will be fun to watch.
Here, Cadu to take the shot, leaving at the point. Fires and scores! Cadu, how do you do? And Marquette takes a 4-3 lead.
is a nasty, unbelievable penalty shot right there. Goes right through the 5-hole of Osman.
Well, there you go.
They picked him for a reason.
A huge goal from the sophomore, and Marquette regains the lead. What has been an electric confrontation just took another notch up. What's been a 10 out of 10 turns into an 11 out of 10. Couldn't have asked for a much better game this Saturday afternoon. Madison West trying to get rid of it. They somehow can't. I mean, it's just time and time again, Marquette denying. The Regents can't get it out of the zone. Marquette's keeping it. It's Wallace chipping it around. A huge forecheck, bringing the boom. Another one! Oh my goodness! You hear the crowd reacting with every Joseph Schultz hit. Kowalski trying to limit it. It's given away. One-on-one! We've got a whistle, and that's a killer for the Hilltoppers. Jude Wallace one-on-one with the goaltender. So Marquette up by 1, 11 minutes to go. What a chaotic third period this has been for both sides. Thanks for hanging around with us. If you are watching, you have been witnessing an absolute banger of a game between Madison West and Marquette, but it's gonna be a power play here for the Regents. And a good start to the power play. Could be a short-handed look. It's an opportunity for Kaltenbach. He scores! Thomas Kaltenbach, a short-handed goal for the Hilltoppers. It is a 5-3 lead and a stunner for Madison West.
A short-handed goal for Kaltenbach. Another incredible move on a one-on-one with the goalie.
Marquette sends that one into the stands. My goodness. Oh my, that nearly decapitated a human being up there. Nonetheless, the Regents face off in their own zone. Marquette, talk about the ultimate opportunists. They are at Adam Copeland, but they sure have been opportunistic in this one. First a penalty shot, and now the short-handed goal. Up 2, but as we know, it could still be anybody's game. It is never a done deal. So got 11 minutes to play, but that's a huge clearance by the Hilltoppers.
I mean, to lose this game would be very hard. I mean, usually when you score 5 goals, it ends with a W, but right now, Regents putting on some pressure.
Skating to the point, dropping it underneath. From Madison West, they shift it back up. It's intercepted, and a good job. It's going to be offsides, though Sortino missed it. Marquette picks it right back up. Unable to do much with the puck. Oh, Sortino chasing it underneath, looking for possibly another short-handed goal. They don't have it, though.
They needed 3 guys right there to take it from Sortino.
Now Cadu flips it back in. Marquette is feeling it. What a penalty kill by the Hilltoppers against a 25% power play coming into this game. And the Regent went down. No call. Still a opportunity in front. Spun out to the point. Shot. Denied and cleared away by the Hilltoppers. Kaltenbach was almost looking for his second shorthanded goal of the penalty kill. Didn't have one right there. And now Pollock takes it away. Couldn't clear it all the way down. Shoved aside by Langerman. Cleared down the ice. Got a whistle. 1 second to go on Kowalski's penalty.
I mean, that, we've talked about their strong power play. That looked more like they had a penalty kill. 1 goal for Marquette, 0 shots. At least 0 quality shots for Madison West on that power play. Marquette doing very good right now on the kill.
One second to go with a penalty kill, so Kowalski's ready to speed out of there, and he will. Here's a shot blocked and cleared out to the red line. Sends along the half wall underneath now. And now, cleared by Marquette. Really working that forecheck incredibly well. But there's the pressure from Madison West that they're going to need if they want to score 2 goals. That's a great pass ahead to Jude Wallace. He cuts back, looking to center to Kowalski. That would have been a great opportunity had he did it. Sent along behind, and that's just bad communication. Kowalski in a war with Liam Hager. Kowalski breaks free. Kowalski cross-ice pass just over the stick of Joseph Schultz. Sends it back around.
I mean, this first line for Marquette, every time they get in the offensive zone, they run it like a power play.
Well, here's a 2-on-2 developing for the Regents, and Marquette shut that down before it had anything going. McCarthy, what speed, traversing the ice, breaking a couple hits. Look at that. Enters the zone and taken away by Madison West. Only momentarily, it's Kadecki looking, sending it around, in front, deflected, just wide. 7:38 to go. 5-3 game, tapped down. No whistle, they let him play. Kadecki, not the right play there. Madison was still within striking distance, you think one more would do it. Battle for it along the half wall. Spending some considerable time down there. Madison West can't keep possession of the puck. It's flicked ahead. An opportunity. And Warson. Oh, they're looking for a hooking call. And the refs say, not today. And now a chance for Madison West. 2-on-3 shot, gloved by Lagerman. He'll freeze it with 6:49 to go.
If you're Madison West right now, you're thinking, I mean, you got to put on more pressure. You got to get more shots on Mac. They've been quiet right now in the third. Great response right now for the Hilltoppers.
5-3 the score. Marquette looking to extend this lead. And now, here's a chance for Marquette trying to get it out of the zone for an offensive attack. They couldn't. Swung back around by Madison West. Good pressure along the half wall. Regents hopes to have possession of the puck. Cleared away by Marquette. That's a good pass. It's up to Sortino, cutting. Flicks one way wide, more like a pass. And out, a chance. Siklovin skating, gave it up. Kaminsky, it's a chance for Connor Lauman. Shot deflected, just wide. Siklovin got a tick on that one. Underneath, nice move, in front, a little nifty work there by Ryan Cahill, who was looking for his second of the night.
If Ryan Cahill could have finished that one, that would have been gross. Unbelievable move by Cahill, just can't finish.
Deep into the bag after that real nice penalty shot. Now chasing the puck up in the neutral zone, both sides. Madison West just unable to get anything going. That's a great pass. Forward, Kaltenbach looking in front, and a pass just wide. And Kelty gets it back. Underneath the net, traversing the ice, up to the point. Back underneath for Kaltenbach. McGurthy, a sliding punt. Shot deflected just wide. Featherston almost put that one home. Now back underneath. He wants it again. Pulling. Shot. Save. And this is the power play you've been talking about. Another shot denied. That was McGurthy from the point. Chip free turned, deflected off of Kaltenbach's stick. 4:33 to go in this one. McGurthy centers. Good launch. First shot in front. Save. Second chance denied as well.
That is incredible puck movement right now, especially by McGurthy. His size compared to his speed, when you add them together, it makes a dangerous player that we've obviously seen tonight.
Thanks for spending some time on your Saturday afternoon with us here at Ebel. Ben Lyles-Schwarz along with Colin Cahill on the call. Here's an opportunity. Looking in front, shot denied by Linkerman. I'll get the bench going, and Marquette breaking the pressure. 4 minutes to go in this one. Still with possession, cutting. It's Martin. Lost the puck. And it'll be offsides. You can tell Mangarelli didn't like that one. I think Schultz was off there. 4 minutes to go. Marquette, a sensational third period. What an exciting ride this has been. This roller coaster, a lot of ups and downs, but certainly a quality game at the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, a lot of ups and downs in the first and second, but in the third, it's been all Marquette.
Still at 4 minutes, you can't help but feel that there is still some hope for Madison West. Based on the way that they've always just hung in there, they've always responded.
I mean, we definitely know they know how to score quickly, but right now, you definitely got to start thinking about pulling the goalie.
In order to pull the goalie, though, you know what you have to do? You have to get the puck in Marquette's zone, which they have just been unable to do all game for an extended period of time. That's severely harmed their chances of success. Good job merging with it. It's Sortino underneath. He gets tackled to the ground. A good pin here by Madison West. And now a chance in front for Marquette. And that pass intercepted. And now you might want to start thinking, oh, that's a hit. Wrecking the boards back and forth. Into the zone. The entry by Eichhorn. He's got a goal today. Looking for a second. Here's a chance. That shot blocked. Now it'll be out to the neutral zone. 3 minutes to go. And you just got to start thinking about pulling that goalie before you draw the line, because if you pull him too early, you're done. That shot. Glove save by Lingerman. What a denial there. That was an opportunity that could have made this a one-goal game.
Yeah, going back to pulling the goalie, a lot of times I say it never works because all you have to do is dump it.
You got to try everything at this point. Down by 2-0. Has worked to get a sustained offensive attack. Linkerman, the helmet off. So this win by Marquette, if they can close it out, will make them 9-7 on the season. They play Ashwaubenon on Tuesday. Me and Colin will be on the call for that one live at 7 o'clock. Once again, we thank you for joining us here tonight at Ebel. Not just me and Colin, our wonderful team here today. We got Luke Prunty, Aaron Egan on the camera, our producer and director, Rowen Clarke, and our fantastic leader, Mr. Tom Musling. Can't thank all of these boys enough for taking some time out of their weekends to help us with this broadcast. It's been a very, very fun one. And that's a great pass off the boards. An opportunity, shot, save, rebound, closed off, and Will Larson, he lowered the shoulder right there. And that does not appear to be any good for the Regents. But still, Benji Osman, for what he's faced today, has been really good.
Yeah, you give up 5 goals, but you also are saving a lot of shots. We don't have an exact shot count, I'm pretty sure.
32. He's faced 32 shots.
I mean, 32 shots.
It's a whole lot for a high school game in 51 minutes. nonetheless, he's been really good as a backup. Would like to have Isaac and Rowen here. Isn't playing today. Madison West takes it, 2:20 to go. They don't pull the goalie. In the quarter, they drifted around. Marquette's got it again. And you know the Hilltoppers are looking for that goal. They're looking for the 6th to make it a 6-3 game. Look at the aggression by McCarthy. He gets the possession of the puck, sent it up top for Akio, who could handle it. Kowalski underneath, spins, 2-on-1. Turns to the side, Schultz makes a nice move across for McCarthy.
Bro.
My reaction exactly. Skating right into the official. And then it leads to a turnover. 1:41 to go, sent up and into the bench of the Regents.
I mean, you got 2 minutes to score 2 goals.
Less than
140. I mean,
if you win this faceoff, you got to pull the goalie, you would think.
Yeah, I would think so too. I mean, it already looks like they got a guy ready here.
Madison West calls a timeout, and that might be it for Benji Osmond's day, unless this game goes to overtime, which would be something else. Once again, our next broadcast this Tuesday, 7 o'clock against Ashwaubenon here at Ebel. If you like this broadcast, share it with your friends, your family. Make sure they all get to experience the great work we're doing here at the Hilltopper Media Collective. Just our first year in existence, and the amount of work we've been able to do. Really, really exceptional stuff. So minute 39 to go. 5-3 game. Marquette on top thanks to a fantastic third period penalty goal. Ryan Cadu. Keegan Kowalski had one. And of course, the fantastic shorthander by Thomas Kaltenbach. I mean, just overall, Marquette top to bottom. They've got 3 guys with 2 points. Kaltenbach, Cadu, and Radke. Haven't really been able to say the same for Madison West. Dimitri Pisek has assisted on 2 of the 3 goals, but that's about as far as it goes for the Regents.
Yeah, when you look at the stats for the Regents, they really have those 2 guys that we talked about earlier with Evan Blonin and Ethan Holmes. They've really been those X factors.
They scored 2 of the goals along with a third from George Eichhorn. Goalie remains in. They win the faceoff. And here we go. There goes the goalie. Maybe not. Marquette wins possession. A minute 30 to go. No icing. Got it just before the red line. Both men go down. A collision along the boards. Kowalski gathers back. Trap the puck in the boards. Madison West can't get rid of it. Minute 13 to go. Marquette does not want to go away. Here's a look for Schultz underneath. Back to Kowalski. Schultz, shot, score! Jack Schultz, the nail in the coffin. And Marquette a 6-3 lead.
Yeah, that will about do it. I would be surprised if they even pull the goalie here.
A fantastic third period for Marquette. 4 goals to 1. Huge game for the Hilltoppers, collecting this win. Some momentum going into some really big games. Counting down the seconds at this point. Maybe not, because Marquette looking for another one. Kaltenbach is looking for his second of the night. He got spun off. Goal is going to be pulled. Osmond says nope, as that shot turned aside by Langerman, who's been real good today for the Hilltoppers. Hasn't faced a lot of shots. He's been good when he's had to. Chipped into the zone by Kaltenbach. He got sent tumbling down. Last thing you want is an injury in the game where you're up 3 with 30 seconds to go. Okay, still playing aggressive, and that's going to be more or less a penalty. That's Nathan Siglovan with a huge hit into the boards. Won't be a penalty, still a huge hit, though.
Yeah, that was a good hit. I was wondering why that would be a penalty, because that looked pretty clean. Textbook hit from Siglovan.
25 seconds to go in this one. Marquette looking to close out a 6-3 win here at Ebel. What a fun one it's been. Ben Lyles-Schwarz, joined by Colin and Cahill. We're happy to bring you along for this roller coaster ride of the game. 5 seconds to go. Marquette, one last chance. It doesn't matter. That will do it. The Hilltoppers collect a 6-3 win at a brilliant third period. Some frustration from the Regents, but nonetheless a Marquette win. 6-3 your final. Thank you for spending 7 years Saturday with us. Ben Lyles-Schwarz, joined by Colin Cahill, the rest of our team, Aaron Egan, Luke Prunty, Rowen, Clarke, and Mr. Tom Mussolini. We will see you this Tuesday when Marquette takes on the Ashwaubenon Jaguars here at Ebel. Thanks. Good night.